A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew. Isaiah looked at Thomas and said, "Behold, for this land is the land of opportunity. Plant your family and friends here, and you will enjoy an abundance and fertile season." Isaiah looked at his wife, Rebecca.
Wow, you're really
and
good
said,
at...
"We're moving to Jersey." Dude, I'm good at what? Not anything at all.
No, you're
Ellie.
you're eerily good at impersonating people from the Bible. It's almost like in a past life you might have been there.
Stop. You think I'm reincarnated from Mary Magdalene?
Yeah.
Mary Magdalene. Hey, turn up for what? I'm a slut. Jesus, you need to stay.
Yeah.
Stop saving other people and save my pussy. Fuck Jesus, I'm gonna go.
I definitely read that in the Bible.
Yes, Mary Magdalene was a killer. Actually, you know, there's rumors that they ruined her name. They spread rumors that she was a whore and she wasn't really.
Really?
Yeah, but she was actually a good person.
She was actually... It's a lot like what's happening
It's all
to
like
you
me.
now.
People think I'm such a slut, right?
Yeah, everywhere I go.
They're like, there's that harlot.
You know that whore? I say, yes, I do.
Yeah. Here we are. Welcome to another great episode of the Madhouse exclusive bonus extra credit content. If you're here, you want to be near Allie and me in the Madhouse.
Yeah.
What?
What's good?
What in the butt?
What?
As I was saying, we are here. We got a soundboard. Turn up for that. Is it a website?
Can we get a sound?
Is it a website?
They should play this in church.
Yeah, they should.
This actually, this goes hard.
Blood of Christ. Amen. Turn around. Take a stand.
We're on the...
Okay, so what is going on? Sorry. I am
Thanks for
ruining
cutting
the
that
vibes, and I stole Caroline's vape, so I know she's sweating. Oh, it's Ryan's.
Yeah.
He did, sorry. He's got
Wait.
the triangle eyebrows on over there. Here, let me take one more puff and then pass it on, and then keep it moving.
I have a little
You
bit
are
of
being
vape drama
annoying.
myself. Look at this.
Oh, look at that.
Look at this. And I don't think I have any more jewel pods in here because I left them at home like a fucking retard.
This might be a safety issue.
This might... It could
Allie
definitely
not having a vape.
escalate quickly.
I have a video of Allie. Speaking of. One more hit of the vape, then I'm sending back, then we're getting started. Speaking of. First segment, it's called Speaking of.
What?
We need a sound for Speaking of.
Oh.
First segment, Speaking of. hey! So, here you go. Toss in. Oh, nice.
Wow. Ryan,
I
that
always
was
want
a
them
good
to go on for like
catch.
2 minutes. So, speaking of, I have a video of Allie at the Ringo Starr concert.
Oh,
and
wow.
she's like, she holds her jewel up. She's like, I thought I lost my jewel. Ringo Starr's like, bye with a little help from my friends. And the whole audience, oh my God. So we, not to brag, got invited to the Ringo Starr show.
Yeah, they
By
saw...
the sound guy.
Yeah. They saw our show.
They went to our show
the night before.
at the Mohegan Sun Casino, Comics Roadhouse, to be specific.
Yeah.
The comedy club, the 8 p.m. show on a Thursday. It was lit as fuck. Actually, that was the best show in my opinion. It was downhill after
Yeah,
that.
probably. Yeah, actually.
Thursday night, I was like, wow, I got got better at comedy since the last time I've been here. Felt like I had them in the palm of my hand, and the entire time I was up there. Hey, Saturday I was like,
oh, Saturday was bad, and
Saturday I was like, get me the fuck out of here!
yeah,
I can't do it anymore.
Some people that had followed me from Panties in the Mouth.
Yeah.
2 people showed up to Comics Mohegan Sun.
Well, yeah, Bobby Beansack, shout out. Who's been shouted out on this podcast.
Bobby Beansack.
You know, we have a niche following.
He was going to give us
Bobby Beansack.
He said he was going to give us weed. But we didn't end up
I only
seeing
saw
him.
Bobby, if you're watching this shout out, I only saw your message like 2 hours after the show. And he said, you were fighting that crowd the entire time.
Yeah.
I have weed for you and Allie. I'm like, just go home, Bobby.
Bobby, go home.
Please.
Don't tell us that. No, someone sent me a different message that was worse.
What?
And was like...
Gas exclusive.
Gas exclusive.
We're really good at our job.
That was like, yeah, I saw you, and the audience didn't help at all. And I forget what he said, but it was one of those things like we're both acknowledging it was a pretty bad bomb.
Okay.
Afterwards, I ordered a Jameson on the rocks, and Maddy goes, "Oh, I never see you drinking liquor."
Literally. Someone's just a hand came into the green room holding a brown liquid. I'm like, damn, she usually just does like 2 White Claws.
Yeah.
And she got that brown shit.
Oh, yeah.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
That's how you know.
And he said, I don't think they understood you for what it helps. You had some really good jokes. So really good. I understood you a little more because I followed you from Panties in the Mouth, but
Right.
yes.
So he knew a little bit.
Not a great
Well, it's
show.
tougher. It's tougher. It's the middle of Connecticut.
Yeah.
Middle of Connecticut. So that's already in Connecticut. You're going to hit some weird spots, right? Because you have everything from Bridgeport to Stamford, Fairfield in between, and then it's a casino in the middle of Connecticut,
Yeah.
which is slicing that down too.
Right.
And then it's
Casino crowds are
comedy club
notoriously terrible.
in the back of a barbecue restaurant
Yes.
that has a stage and a catwalk for dancers who work there
Yes.
and a mechanical bull.
Right.
So the comedy show is not
The central focus of what is happening.
I tried to tell you,
Yeah.
doing shows in a casino is just a stationary cruise ship.
Yeah.
We're just part of their bigger.
Yeah.
Well,
Thank
very
God
few
we-
people are there just for us.
Thank God we weren't on a cruise ship. I would have jumped off.
Right. Right. I know. And imagine that.
Really bad.
Imagine that. Cut
my
to me on
jokes
the
are
Impractical
funny.
Jokers cruise ship. I'm like, I
was it-
swear to God, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
Like, we're at the port. So.
Was that at least more
You know?
fun? Because it's cruise ship vibes, but at least that's like all
Right.
comedy fans.
But there was some good parts, a.k.a. we got to see Ringo Starr,
Oh, yeah.
a.k.a. But we were kind of sluts.
yeah, big news item for the Gas Digital Community exclusive.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we
Yeah.
fucked Ringo
Ringo!
Starr.
Ringo!
We fucked Ringo Starr.
We fucked Ringo Starr. And now he's dead.
Yeah.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, we fucked
Now
him
he's
to
dead.
death.
That's how shocked he was. I can't believe these hot young lassies are riding on my cock. It's the first time I've ever been hard.
Yeah.
I'm like, we're so young.
Yeah, we're so
My
cool
tits are
and
touching his
hot.
dick from while I'm on top.
Yeah, we fucked him real good.
Okay, so actually, no, we got fucking played.
Oh yeah, we got
played, dude.
Hard.
I think 5 different backstage Ringo guys wanted to fuck our asses.
Yeah, really
fuck
bad.
our asses raw, no lube.
It was
Pure
really
asses.
offensive.
No pussy, just ass.
Yeah.
And 2 of the guys were like, well, they kept moving us because the show shuttered out. I still have my Ringo wristband on to prove like we were backstage. We were backstage. Allie and I like put makeup on. We were like, I hope Ringo sees us.
Yeah. No, I totally thought I was gonna make my dad like so jealous.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
Yeah.
Dad, come in my mouth.
Yeah.
So and then it turned out the sound guy and the little security guy, who by the way had braid ponytail coming out from up here, but no hair down here.
Yeah.
This tall.
This tall. He was so miniature.
Black hokas, all black hokas.
He was honestly
he got into marathons during
considered
COVID.
a little person.
A little person. Yeah. Dwarf.
And he would say, "Let's move you over here so I can keep an eye on you."
And he kept saying, "I want to keep an eye on you. You
Keep
girls
an
gonna
eye on
drink
my
beers with us
pussy,
after
'cause
that."
that's where your eyes
He kept
meet
saying,
up.
"I want to keep an eye on you." I'm like, I am 32. Okay, like all is good. You forget you have free will though.
Yeah.
When men are like, "You're gonna hang out with us."
Yeah.
We could walk backstage and say, "Hey, Ringo, great show."
Great show.
Oh yeah.
Instead, we were ushered onto a
Ushered.
tour bus.
Okay, so here's the other thing. By the way, I don't know if this story is making sense. The show ends, bye, with a little help from my friends. Hey, all of a sudden, I'm like, they're going to do an encore. No, the anchovies are darting out.
Yeah.
The boomers, I have footage from the show. They don't move at
They
all.
don't
The
dance.
audience was like,
They don't. Yeah. It was so sad.
and here's some tea about the Ringo tour. He books a lot of artists on it. So essentially, what the guy said when they coerced us into going onto their tour bus, we're backstage on the tour bus of engineers and sound guys. I'm like, we're realizing, I don't think we're going to meet Ringo. Guy's cock is in my mouth. I'm like, Allie, I think we should go. JK. But, we'll get to that in a second. But some tea about the Ringo tour. You can so it's basically the best cover band to see live. That's what the sound guy said.
Yeah.
Because he books artists on with him so they can play their songs.
Right.
A requirement to be on the Ringo Starr show is you have to have 3 hits.
Yeah.
Is that so funny? It's like it's like Comedy Cellar recommendation.
Yes.
So who they have on before? They've had on
Sheila E.
Oh, I was kind of like disassociating when he was saying the names. But some pretty big
I'm like,
folks.
wow, yeah, okay, so then
Yeah, from the way his face was moving when he was saying the names, I could tell we were supposed to be impressed.
Right. So Ringo darts out immediately. We don't eyes on Ringo, he's gone. They say he goes to the Four Seasons and lays in his
Yeah.
what's it called? Sarcophagus. He's creamed up. And
He's creamed up.
he probably
and
has like a lady there.
if you're a
cleaning him up.
stalker, instead of stalking us, you can now you know Ringo's secret. He dashes right out. So you want to actually experience the whole show from the backstage door.
Yeah.
Really, I think.
And
then you can follow him right over to the Four Seasons.
Right, because we missed him.
Yeah.
But we did get to eat the Ringo. Now we're backstage. Now we're backstage. Now we're like, one guy's like, hey, go get cake. We're like, okay, we're going to get cake. Because I know if there's cake, it's probably close to the green room, which is where all the guys are from the band. I'm like,
And you were correct.
And you pretend like artist.
Yeah.
I've been backstage at like an arena.
Yeah.
Not mine. For like,
We're also in the arts.
Right? I'm like, I'm in the arts. I'm a little slut.
Yeah.
I wore my slutty t-shirt tonight.
Yeah.
And we're like going to get cake. And then little ponytail midget braid. We're like, oh, let's get cake. And he's like, actually, I think we should go.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
And shuffles us out. I can see the green. I'm seeing like towels laying on the floor. I'm like, that's a green room. That's a dressing room.
Yeah.
Ringo's probably in there. So then they have us sit on fucking folding chairs in the hallway. And then multiple security guards come by and say, what are you girls doing here? As if we're 16 years old.
Yeah.
I'm like, people men from multiple departments told us to sit here.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It was a lot.
It made me want to leave, and we could have left.
We should have just left.
Because then, of course, we didn't meet Ringo.
Till finally, the guy comes up. He gets on this joke about, hey, if you meet a guy named McGee, call him an asshole. The whole secret around here is that Alanis Morissette called him an asshole. So,
Yeah.
so we spend the whole night being like, is that McGee? And they're like, I don't know, it's not McGee.
Yeah.
You'll know when you do.
You'll know when you see him. He looks like Mr.
I don't
Clean.
care about your little inside jokes.
Yeah.
Like touring sound guys who are talking at me about like the lifestyle of traveling every day. And then they're like, what are you doing next? I'm like, Vegas, then San Antonio. And they're like, oh, so you're on tour. You're like touring. I'm like, yeah, bitch.
Duh.
But thanks for telling me about your nighttime routine for like the past hour.
What did you think when you were coming to my comedy show?
Bitch.
That I live in Uncasville?
Maybe my level of comedy portrays that currently, but I'm leveling up to Queens as we speak. So, bitch. So, lo and behold, sound guy comes back and he says, you guys want to hang out or what? We're at the point where like, I don't think we're going to meet Ringo. He keeps saying like, I know you're not drinking. Are you drinking? Allie's like, I'm drinking. And so we're like, can we hang backstage? Is there a green room? I'm thinking there's a green room with like leftover charcuterie and chips and like a spread that the artist, because all these old guys dodge out.
I definitely
so
thought
the
there
cake
would
had
be
this much
cheese.
taken.
I wanted
cheese. There's probably a whole spread in there
Yeah,
somewhere
sorry.
that
Yeah.
those guys didn't touch.
Yeah.
Because they're fucking old.
Yeah.
I've been fully loaded. There's like a whole spread.
Right.
Okay, so take us to the green room. Let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
And he's like, we can do the tour bus or we can like maybe hang out here. I'm like, is there a room here with couches? He's like, yeah, let's go. And then we're walking through a parking lot.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what is this?
So we're on the tour bus. Now the comments are going to be like, these sluts were asking for it.
Yeah.
I'm like, and then we just end up on the tour bus. I don't know. We're kind of just going with the flow.
The guy,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then we ended up on the tour bus and he's bragging. Well, not bragging. He's like, okay, so there's a lot you don't know about sound. There's like,
yeah, we're like,
there's
oh my
numbers.
God.
So I'm like the data guy. Yeah, it's boring, I know. But like the Bruce Springsteen show in Asbury Park, 27,000 people, all the sound generated by my numbers. Yeah. So, you know.
Yeah. And it's just like, are we gonna, is talking to you right now gonna lead to me meeting Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah.
Like, is
Bitch,
it?
I know. Now we're trying to just be like, hey, get us something.
Yeah, what the hell? You're 70 years old and you're talking to us.
I think they're like 40.
Okay, well, in my mind, they were literally almost dead. And the guy like made a comment because he went to go get McGee so we could do this stupid comment.
Yeah, so you know when guys are like come at you with their inside jokes, they're like, call him a fucking douche tard.
Ew, don't put me
he'll
in your
know,
joke.
but he'll like fucking
Yeah.
freak out that you're doing it.
Ew.
Alanis Morissette did it, and you're like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
But I kind of want to do it in a funny way and be like, these retards told me to call you an asshole.
Yeah. And we never even got the chance to be.
And then now they're begging McGee to come over because so many people have been on and off the bus. Which, by the way, we're just in some guy's living room. Ew, they're like, we have snacks. Yeah, because it's your literal rolling apartment.
Yeah. Yeah. And break out the
you want another
snacks.
beer? To Allie 10 times. You want another beer? You want another beer? You want another beer?
Yeah.
Bitch.
And of course I wanted another beer, but I didn't want to get too loose on the bus.
I know.
That's what they
I know.
wanted.
Yeah,
And
that's
we
what
wanted
they
to get Ben
wanted.
and Jerry's, and they started saying, we'll go with you.
Yeah,
I'm
bye.
like,
No
so
way.
they were leaving their bus wheels up at midnight.
Yeah.
So we left just when they didn't have enough time to go
Yeah.
get Ben and Jerry's with us.
And they had ordered a pizza. They were
got
trying
pizza.
to get us to eat
When they
pizza.
came in with the pizzas, we were like, we'll let you guys eat.
Yeah. Apparently, McGee said to the one guy that tried to get him, oh, what's wrong? You can't seal the deal. Like, bro, there is
Yeah.
no deal to seal.
Right.
Okay? How does that sound? You weren't going to seal shit.
Right? Oh, yeah.
How dare
Yeah.
you?
Dude, McGee never came in. That's the one we were supposed to call an asshole, which I don't think he ever existed, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I think
Great.
he was just a little bit they were doing, like, McGee,
Yeah.
road life.
Yeah.
I wear all black.
Yeah.
Ew,
Yeah,
damn
they're all.
drugs.
The one guy was like, I change my sneakers like every 6 months.
Yeah. We were
Allie was like, I've had the same. I think you said you had the same running shoes since 2016 or something.
yeah,
He was like,
literally.
my
Yeah.
feet could never.
Yeah.
I walk all day for my move.
Yeah.
Calf tattoo.
Calf tattoo.
Yeah.
Do they have ponytails?
Of
Besides the one guy.
The one little security guy did, but
He's the funniest guy.
like a little, like little tiny ass.
One guy had hair like down to here that he had tucked under a cap.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like they all had like
Yeah.
probably dandruff.
They all
cap.
had beards.
Little cap.
They all thought
Yeah.
they were cool as fuck for their facial hair.
Yeah.
That's like a little.
Oh, and he texts Allie. He texts Allie. LOL, we're just being mean about guys being nice to us. We're like, and they all had fucking beards.
Yeah, but they all were trying to fuck you.
They all wanted to
it wasn't
fuck.
Real,
Okay.
It wasn't genuine
I'm like,
being nice.
yeah. And he texted Allie, we're going over the Canadian border, so we have stuff to give you. In my head, it's like a fucking like ounce of weed.
Yeah, literally. It was one pre-roll.
He hands us a pre-roll.
And then he probably shoved the other 5 pre-rolls up his pussy
He probably shoved them
to
up
get
his
up the
pussy.
border when he should have given them to us.
I know. He handed me with a pre-roll. I go, wow.
Yeah,
I
one.
was joking with Caroline. It would be weed merch. It would be like merch.
Yeah.
He's like, we can't take all this Ringo Starr merch. And we're like, oh. We wanted weed.
Yeah, literally.
I can't smoke a hoodie.
I
Yeah.
can't smoke that shit.
Yeah.
It's like Ringo live, huge London flag. So, that was, so the guy comes in, like you said, and is like, I cannot get McGee to come over here. And McGee goes, you couldn't seal the deal like with us. And I go, he was like, it's funny you think McGee would come over. He was like, McGee was like, you got chicks over there.
Oh yeah. He called us chicks. And we have never, it took everything inside of me not to bust out laughing.
Me too. I was like,
no one has ever said about me, and I conferred with you. No,
you don't even have to confer. You can just say, look, I mean.
No one has ever called us
sitting there like-
chicks. Is the mail?
Thank you.
Here's the mail, it never fails. I don't think that's how
I
it
should
went.
put on the on-air sign on. What?
I'll get it.
Is that for us?
Is it an eviction notice?
Yeah. Get the fuck out. Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Well,
gas exclusive.
gas exclusive.
It's behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, we are potentially in trouble.
This is the David Cross.
Why are you giving?
We're getting David Cross's
and we
mail.
got mail to Leonard Skinner.
Leonard Skinner.
That's amazing. And
Does
Leonard
Dexter
Skinner's
work with
mail.
Leonard Skinner, and we don't know it. Sweet Home Alabama.
Yeah, where's the Leonard Skinner
I'm saying?
text, Dexter?
Right. Are we bombing or having a good time? Okay. I thought so too.
What happened
Yeah.
when the guys called you chicks?
Well, it kind of just
we were just kind of like sitting on. So we're on this little couch on a tour bus that's like. Ellie and I both have our feet splayed. We're both like.
so that we are just
I'm
so
on my
that no one
phone.
can sit next to us.
I'm on my phone like posting Instagram stories about the concert,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the guy was like, "Literally just saw your post, hilarious."
Yeah. Yeah, he was watching he was watching her stories as she was posting them.
Like a minute later.
Yeah. Weird
Yeah.
vibes.
So then he came in and called us chicks, and then
Which-
we were like,
has never happened to me. No one has ever said
Yeah.
about me in the situation or you in the situation, oh, there's chicks there.
Yeah, I think he said, I'm surprised he's not coming over when he knows there's chicks here. Hi.
Hi. Oh,
Wait,
who,
so like, do you
us?
travel a lot?
Yeah.
That's so crazy. I've like never been like out of like this area.
Yeah.
I thought the concert was so fun. Like no one was dancing. I was pissed because I love dancing.
Maddie did a little
Will you
twerking.
dance with me now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Have you ever
like,
grinded?
I like 80 bracelets on.
Yeah.
The moon
What
is out.
sucks is that the people that worked.
I'm an earth woman. Ringo! They thought that's what was gonna happen.
And what's
I was
crazy,
I was gonna fucking suck them off.
all the people that worked like for the building, like for Mohegan Sun, like security stuff, definitely were looking at us like we were loose ass fucking whores.
Hoes.
Yeah.
We walked out of the tour bus, and the one girl who worked on the tour was like,
Yeah, it's like nothing happened, bitch.
but our hair looked messy just because that's who we are. So
That's
we're
who
like,
we are, yeah.
All right, have a good night.
I think I didn't brush my hair today. Whoopsie daisy.
Okay, so that was night one, and then night two, that was night three. Ringo Starr was sick at night in Mohegan Sun.
Yeah.
Then, night three, we find out, lo and behold, we have a 6 p.m. and an 8 p.m. show.
Wait,
Makes
6
no
p.m.?
sense. 6 p.m. 6 p.m.
my dick.
Like mass on a Saturday. Like, what the hell is that?
Bad vibes.
Bad vibes, weird vibes. Pre-dinner, post-dinner, what's going on?
Yeah.
Brain dead, weird. You shouldn't blame you shouldn't blame the crowd.
You shouldn't
but,
blame the crowd, but you
know-
can a little bit. And the crowd doesn't get there until literally 5 minutes before the show starts.
Yeah.
So I'm on stage and I can hear people ordering their burger, their drinks.
Yeah.
Like full volume.
It's a delay of the fill-in. Delay of fill-in. And they don't have a host. It's just me and Allie back to back. 2-girl show. 75-minute shows, really. So that's a quick show, but when it's just 2 back to back, it's like But you know what? It's whatever vibes. what's interesting is the 10 p.m. show on a Saturday night at Mohegan Sun Casino, Comics Roadhouse specifically, is a male revue, which we found out is similar to going to a local Connecticut comedy showcase.
Yeah.
Local Magic Mike guys.
And
wow.
Bad news.
You got one guy who's about to be too old for it.
Yeah.
Like, just like,
no,
body's banging it. The big guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then
he was too old for it.
He was too old, but like, you know, people like a beefed up guy.
Yeah.
But obviously too old for it.
Yeah.
But it's like a year, like one more year.
Yeah.
And then the youngest guy, the young gun. Bald.
Bald as a fucking newborn baby.
More tall than like fit. You know what I mean?
Yes. Not really that fit, like, to be honest.
So
just tall.
He starts the show in a hat.
Yes.
So you know all the bitches are like, well, he's fucking hot. Old, hot.
Yeah.
Then I look over because between acts, because the host, Brett, told us, I'm 3 guys short tonight.
Yeah.
So
3 guys short for the male review.
Show.
They only had 2 guys on the male review.
Yeah.
And one was borderline too old and one was young and bald.
Yeah.
That's all they had. And then so the guy that was hosting it had to come out and do a dance number with them.
And he was not hot at all.
Not hot at all.
He was wearing like boot cut 2005 jeans
he had
with
Danny
like a
Tanner
dressy
vibes.
Danny Tanner, like black button up,
buttoned all the way up,
glasses that looked like the first glasses you ever get in your life.
Yes.
And just like hair.
Jacket, like zipped up. His big move was like unzipping the jacket. It's like, what the hell is this?
And then he'd join in, but then I'm like, you're the host.
Yeah.
So he didn't have hot vibes at all, but then he'd be like,
I rewatched those videos and they're insane. Even when the hottest guy did a number. Yeah, they were stalling. And even when the hottest guy did a number, it looked like something your do you have any brothers? No, I know that already. I don't know why I thought you might have not just told me about a brother. But if to have a brother, do you have a brother, Caroline?
No.
Okay, having a brother is like this. Like, honestly, the one guy who did his sexiest number was something your brother would like barge into your room and show you, and you'd be like, okay, like, can I go back to watching like, you know what I mean? Can I go back to watching my show? Like, that was terrible. Whatever you just showed me was insane. It made no sense. There was no like reason why you did, like, it was bad.
It was bad. And now we were saying, we thought we were going to go in and be like, oh my God, that was actually great.
Yes.
Like, we were sitting there because the comedy club was like, you guys got to get out. Oh, they were like, you guys got to get out of the green room. The male review show. They're going to come.
Yeah.
They're going to be changing in front of you.
Wait a second. That is false motherfucking advertising.
It's not that.
Those men are not there.
There's no black dudes either.
No black dudes.
It was all white shrimps.
And wait, when he started the show, it's so funny. It's like so aggravating because men get to go to a strip club and see like the sexiest bodies on earth.
In the hottest
like doing
lighting,
these like tantalizing
music,
dances. You
DJ,
know, the
drinks, bottle girls.
They say they have a very strict rule, no touching. Guess what? At Magic Mike, they said, yeah, you know, you can like touch it and grab it and stuff. Just don't claw it off. What?
Yeah.
And you sent me a video where he was literally like jackhammering some girl's
in the
ass.
green room. They showed us a drill with a dildo on it.
Yeah.
Brett, the host, is like, it's more than just sex. You know what I mean? There's comedy in it. Like, you know what I mean? Like the drill with the dildo, that's a punchline.
Yeah.
So that gets a huge pop, and you know, it's kind of like what you guys do. It's comedy. It's comedy.
It would be like if we said to him, there's a lot of sex in our show. Sometimes we wear a tank top.
Yeah. One of the strippers comes out in a cop uniform. He beats the girl with a nightstick. It's comedy.
Yeah. It was insane what they showed
and
us.
Some of the bitches they brought on stage because it was like, who's a bride? And they're like, ah!
Yeah.
She's a bride!
Yeah.
So then the bitch in the tiny white dress comes up. He pushes the girl over she had a big stomach.
Yeah.
That's a bitch who doesn't want to be seen from the side.
No.
And he pushed her right over doggy style.
And what did he do?
He spread her legs out.
And what else?
And he
He rode her.
Oh, that's the other woman in the black and the bigger girl.
Big girl.
He rode her like a cattle.
Yes,
he rode her
like you would ride a cow.
He flipped her upside down, and I think we saw her vagina.
Yeah, we did. We saw
her vagina.
We saw a vagina, and so naturally,
I was like,
yeah, I got wet, made a whole mess under my seat.
But
a
big girl,
big girl,
big vagina.
And honestly,
big
the
triangle.
way you would ride
big
a fucking
vagina.
cow,
yeah,
it
the way
was
you would ride
insane.
a cow. It actually was humiliating.
It was humiliating.
One girl was like, "Don't film me," and I was like, "Not to me, but someone in the front."
Okay,
row.
well, guess what, bitch?
Yeah.
You're at Magic Mike at Comics Roadhouse. You're getting filmed,
which, by the way, was not even close to as sold as our last show.
No.
So
bye.
Bitch, bye.
And a lot of girls were looking around like they regretted. They were like, "We can't. Sorry, Jessica. Sorry."
Oh yeah. So between acts, because they would have acts. One was the construction guy. One was the police officer.
Yeah.
With two different girls each time. He's like, "You."
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were stalling too. I think Brett was like, "You have to do 3 songs." He's like, "I don't have the moves."
Yeah.
So he was like playing, like doing like jazz squares on the sledgehammer, shit like that, because he couldn't, like, he could only do so much. So they're stalling, but between acts and it was a little variety show. Between acts, the guys would come out into the audience, which was Comedy Club, where it's just one row of a table, like a huge long table with seats in front of it. Row. So your boat. So then, so we're just sitting there while Brett's stalling. He's like, go put on the French maid outfit.
Yeah.
We're doing it. Shut up.
Yeah.
He's like, yo, DJ, put on DJ Brett Male's show playlist now. And it's like, that's good, thanks. All right, ladies. So, okay. So what was I gonna say? Between acts, the guys like come in trying to dance with us.
Yeah.
In the audience.
It's so
and
crazy.
I saw the bald guy, he has his shirt off now, just bald, like alien, like like body's going like,
yeah, doing like the worm.
Like, yeah, bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, one girl was like, "No, I'm good."
Yeah, literally, I watched.
Like, he scared her. She was like, "Oh, no, I'm fine."
A woman.
He just moves over. He's like,
A woman had come with a giant stack of singles, and I watched her put it in her bag and zip her bag up.
Yeah.
That's how bad the male review was.
It was
and
bad.
It's fucking crazy that what men get to experience at a strip club, and I thought, oh, we're going to see a male review. This is going to be pretty spicy. Guess what? It wasn't.
Yeah.
It was like drinking a tall glass of warm milk.
Yeah.
It was terrible.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
He kept being like, "Should I take it off? Should I take my shirt off?"
Yes,
Should I take
there
my
was
shirt off?
one of the guys was doing his little dance number, and he unzipped. This is how unappealing the men were. He unbuttoned his button and started to unzip his thing, and nobody was cheering.
Yeah.
And he
like,
literally had to be like,
yeah. Every time he was like,
it was like
and the
open
girls
mic
are like,
vibes.
"What do you want to do after this?" And he's like, "Woo."
Yeah. So nuts.
And then at one point, the cop was lip syncing. He did like a lip syncing thing too.
Yeah.
It was like, "Ladies and gentlemen."
Oh yeah, he lip synced an announcement.
He was like, "I am at precinct 6969." The girl's like, like the flashlight.
The vibes were wild. And what's so crazy is just like, I mean, yeah, I can't wrap my mind around that.
I can. I think it's like, LOL. You know,
it's supposed to be funny.
If you're,
do you think?
Well, they think they're in on the joke. Clearly.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be funny.
Okay.
As funny as we thought
I
it
was dying laughing.
Yeah, I don't think it's...
I was either doing this face, like
bald
or
guy,
laughing.
Bald guy genuinely, like, is a horny motherfucker.
He was
the way he
horny.
was dancing. Whereas jacked guy is like, I like to work out.
Yeah.
Bald guy is like horny.
Jack guy was possibly even gay, in my opinion.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah, because he had that tiny little tank top on. You know the little tank tops that are like...
Yeah. When you see a guy in a tiny tank top, you know he takes it deep.
But even if he's not gay, it's like his whole obsession is this.
Yeah.
So that is like, he's not paying attention to you.
Yeah.
FYI.
Yeah.
To be that big.
Right. He's just thinking about his little pecs.
All day and night.
I can't do that. I wish I could do that.
To get it to be that big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the secret? You know?
Steroids, yeah.
What is?
Roids.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
Protein.
Roids, protein.
Like 500 grams of protein a day.
Yeah. But even still, I feel like, I don't know.
I saw a tweet recently that was like, I didn't expect my entire adulthood to be as focused on protein.
I know. What the hell?
Everyone's talking about protein.
Can't get enough.
Everyone's like, protein.
I asked Karen Fian how she got her ass. I'm like, what do I need to do? She's like, 1 million grams of protein a day.
She posts her meals. It's like a ribeye steak and 3 eggs.
That's crazy.
Bacon. What the hell?
Crazy. Who's got the time for all that?
I go by like 4 days and I'm like, I haven't had literally anything except a carb and sugar.
Yeah.
For 4 days.
Yeah. I'm craving a Pop-Tart, personally.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds good. Okay, let's rank the Pop-Tarts. Brown sugar, cinnamon, and s'mores for me are at the top.
Really?
And I have a hard time deciding between those two. S'mores goes...
I can't decide.
Especially the graham cracker crust, like there's nothing bad with it.
No, really.
Brown sugar, cinnamon, the crust I don't like as much, but s'mores.
Ooh, pumpkin pie.
Brown sugar,
pumpkin
cinnamon.
Pie spice stuff like hurts my throat a little bit. It's
really?
like a very like.
You might be allergic.
Raspberry.
I think it's just a lot.
Strawberry slaps. For me, it's strawberry.
I love strawberry Pop-Tarts.
Brown cinnamon sugar. There's a blueberry one, isn't there?
Yep, that one goes crazy. Wild berry. Just how it looks is insane. Mm-hmm. If you get ice cream sundae Pop-Tarts and put them in the freezer, fucking good ass treat. A little bit chewy, kind of like bendable, like.
Ooh. We should make an ice cream with Pop-Tarts in it.
I know, that's a good idea.
Brown cinnamon sugar with vanilla ice cream.
And to cap off our weekend in Mohegan Sun, every single night, Allie and I had a drumstick of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. Now, you think Ben & Jerry's scoop shop, you're going to say, it's going to be tiny scoops. For some reason, I was thinking tiny scoops.
Oh, no, they were very generous.
Generous.
Yeah.
First night, we did cups because we were like, just like little ladies.
Yeah.
Just a cup for me.
Yeah.
And then second night, huge cone.
Huge.
Like
giant.
Like to the point where like I would be like 1/3 through it and I'd still be a huge cone.
The whole thing.
And then I'd be like this far through it and it still was the size of like a drumstick you would buy at a bodega. You know what I mean? It felt like the everlasting
bigger than our heads.
Cone.
Right? I would say bigger than our heads.
Yeah, because you were lying back in a chair and I couldn't see you past your cone. I was like, that's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like it was like just your legs.
Yeah, that's actually how I was eating my ice cream.
Yeah, she's like huge cone. Okay, so I'll tell you which flavors we got. La-da-da-da! And it was so good. Each time, like, Sandstorm was playing in my head while the cone was happening. I was like, this is what we came for. Lightning strikes every time she moves.
Is that Sandstorm?
No, but I was, like, thinking about, like, you know what I mean? Thanks for...
Sorry, I just want to be accurate.
I know,
I don't want the comments to say she lied about...
I know, I need everyone in the comments to say, yeah, I was playing Sandstorm, I was playing techno, I was playing Don't You Worry, Child. Want you to make me feel like I'm the best time of the night.
Yeah, licking it like a dog.
Actually, Ben & Jerry's has a good melt to it because it doesn't melt too fast.
No.
Like, I actually feel like I injured my tongue because I was trying to go faster than it was melting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Got a little tongue sprain.
They filled that cone up because we got the big waffle cones with the chocolate rim that they dip. First night I got sprinkles. Allie got peanuts. Then the next night I was like, I need to get the peanut one.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was so fucking good.
Yeah. So what flavors did we have?
New York Super Fudge Chunk.
New York Super Fudge Chunk. That's a good one.
It's a good one.
With the fudge chunks in it.
Uh-huh.
And crunchy white chocolate in there.
Can't remember what I did the second night. No idea.
We did the churro. We did churro for churro.
Mm-hmm.
And that's, cinnamon ice cream with churro pieces. We got that a couple nights. One night I topped mine off with strawberry cheesecake, which I always love a cheesecake kind of ice cream.
Yeah.
That went insane. Chocolate therapy I got a couple nights, which I fucking love.
Chocolate therapy
It's
fucks.
like chocolate ice cream, but then the swirls of cake through it, but it's like a moist kind of cake like you had at the gutter.
Yeah.
Chocolate therapy, shout out.
Yeah.
Fish food I got 2 nights, which goes insane.
Oh, fish food.
Chocolate with the marshmallow swirls and the little fish pieces.
Now,
pieces
do
of
you
fish.
think...
It's tilapia.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
Now,
and one more that I got, salted caramel blondie, which was nuts. Go ahead.
Okay, so interesting because there's a Grateful Dead flavor and there's a fish flavor.
Right.
And the fish food goes so hard.
And the other one's Cherry Garcia.
Cherry Garcia?
Sucks.
Get fucked,
Hey,
dude.
who told me this? Caroline, did you tell me that about going to the ice cream place?
I did.
You told me that.
Yeah, I went to the Ben & Jerry's factory, and that was the only flavor they were giving out. And I said, what the hell? I was a kid.
Ew!
I was a kid, and I almost killed myself at that Ben & Jerry's factory.
Fuck off.
Cherry Garcia, what is it even about?
Yeah, one time I got an ice cream delivered, and they came with Cherry Garcia instead of... I'm like, bitch.
Kill yourself.
Fucking...
They should discontinue or change the...
They should... It does not... Whoever's getting Cherry Garcia is a fucking pervert.
Like, you know what would be...
That's what I have to say. You're like,
literally.
You're disgusting.
Because you know what would be a lot better? The cherry flavored ice cream. No cherry pieces, just put some dark chocolate in there. That would go hard.
Yeah,
don't you think?
I just don't love a full fruit, unless it's like, I like banana kind of stuff, but I'm more of cinnamon, chocolate type of batter.
Yeah.
Some guys tried to hit on us at the Ben & Jerry's place the first night. He
Ew.
looked at, I'm like, fucking Guidos.
Literally not one normally aged person tried to fuck us, so that's pretty offensive.
Yeah, Brett, I think, wanted us to stay because he kept being like, stay in the green room, girls.
Yeah. Bye.
And then during the show, he was like, anyone here getting married? And we were like, woo! And he was like, the comedians? Are you guys fucking with me? Or I can't tell if you guys are fucking with me.
Yeah.
We were like, we are.
Yeah. Yeah, that was so weird. It was so weird. And a little bit like, I don't know, something every single night after the comedy show, they do drag on Friday and Saturday nights, and then on Sunday nights they do a male review. Mm-hmm. So...
You guys do drag or no?
No. Bruh. Come on. I can't believe I thought we were going to see something crazy. Like, I was like, oh, this is going to be scandalous. Like, if I had a boyfriend, he would be so pissed that I'm here right now. If I had a boyfriend, he would laugh in my fucking face.
Women are embarrassing.
Yeah. He would laugh in my face.
This is embarrassing.
And if
it's like a playpen where you put all the women for 2 hours.
And... Ladies, if we have lady listeners, what
lady
did
listeners.
What did the men have to say about the women backstage? Remember?
He said they're pigs.
Yeah, pigs. I mean, I definitely said the word pigs first, but he totally agreed, and he was like, I wouldn't fuck any
Allie
of these.
said, do you agree that we perform for pigs? And then he said, what? I wouldn't fuck them?
No, that they
like,
perform. I go, do you guys fuck? Now, what's your vibe? Do you guys think these girls are hot? Do you want to fuck them? Or are you like, no, they're nasty pigs? And he's like, oh, yeah, total pigs.
After him being like, YMCA.
Yeah. Fully clothed YMCA, giving the weakest hip thrusts of all time. Of all time.
Weak. Motherfucker built like a cockroach.
But I guess it's similar to like, I know girls that dance and I know girls that dance in places that are fully nude and not fully nude.
Right.
And they said, the guys are pigs. And they are, I guess,
I'll just do fully nude if I do it. Like, whatever, here it is.
Yeah.
My lips are going to fall out anyway.
Yeah.
Like... I also feel like any like sort of like a little bathing suit kind of thing looks so bad on me. It cuts every worst part. I'm like, just here's what it is.
Here's what it
I
is.
feel like I look better naked because something's slicing my fat.
You think we can be contained by a bathing suit?
Right.
You think we could be contained by these tiny little
Here's my shit, yo.
Here's my shit. Come and get it.
But I would make like they should start a business that's like a little window pane so nothing gets into your vagine. Like a little insert.
Like a little plug?
Yeah, like a glass plug, yeah.
A little glass
Maybe they
plug,
have that. They probably
yeah.
have it.
Maybe
Girl,
like a
we
little
be
cover
doing
for
that.
your clit because
We be doing that.
yeah, you could get something up in your little pee hole.
That's me, a stripper at Magic
Oh wait,
City.
I actually learned your clit and your pee hole is not the same thing.
Allie.
I know.
Welcome. Welcome to the Madhouse.
The worst thing is that a man is the one that had to tell me that.
Well, yeah. That's
I said-
okay, so but I mean they're super close by.
If it's not the same thing, why does it feel so good to pee?
Well, if it's not the same thing, then why does it feel so good to pee?
Is my pee hitting my clit on the way to the toilet?
Probably.
Crazy town, US.
Close.
Well, how is that happen? I guess it's
I think they're like those two are closer, and then the
yeah,
last one's a little bit
yeah.
away.
Who knows
the
what's
pee
happening?
hole and the clitor is close.
Yeah,
They're literally like this far apart, so makes sense. But
yeah,
sisters,
yeah,
vulva sisters in her vulva.
yeah.
Hey, girl.
Hey, girly.
It's humid today.
Yeah. Hey, girly. Need a little help?
Well, our guest is here. Shall
yay.
we invite him in
Yeah.
for our episode of the week?
Episode of the week.
Hey guys, come see me out and about, MaddySmithComedy.com. We're coming to San Antonio, Texas, coming to Toronto, coming to Buffalo, coming to Atlanta, Georgia, coming to Grand Rapids, Michigan, coming to Detroit, Michigan, coming to Winnipeg. And guess what? I'm doing a show for the New York Comedy Festival. What day that is, I do not know, but I just posted about it, so let me give it a go. That is on November 13th in the Lower East Side at Caveat. So grab tickets now!
Are you? Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Oh, well, we're just in the initial sort of outreach and communication. I will be excited if I sell some tickets.
Yeah, you'll sell the tickets.
Yeah, agreed, Allie.
Duh.
I'm
Duh.
such like a fucking draw right now.
All you people that listen, you better get a little ticket and
Get
come
your
on down.
ticket for New York City at 11:13 at Caveat. It's gonna be a good show.
Gonna be a great show. Fire.
Come on out now, MaddySmithComedy.com. As always, check out the pod. So Maddie Smith clips all the time, and pop us a like on YouTube, pop us a review, listen, and audio shout out.
Yeah, a little tiny shout out. Oh, audio shout out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's our guy?
And check out Allie at Default Programmer. Uber for Allie.
Check me out over there.
And let's rock and roll.